I've been asked, how can we be more confident? I have to be honest. I've struggled with this question. I've struggled with this question because I've struggled with confidence in the past. I've struggled with confidence because of all the things I and we and you and all of us endured growing up and not being reminded how cool, good, great, awesome, amazing I am and you are to everybody around you. If we don't hear it, we forget it, right? So growing up, and I'm not knocking on anybody, whatever, it happened in the past. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. We're here in the present. Growing up, which is when we are introduced with some beliefs, all beliefs, that will lay the foundation for the rest of our lives, right? You've heard that. Like by the age of 7, you already have formulated like most, if not all, of your beliefs. And that's a really young age to be prepared or equipped with the amount of knowledge and wisdom and experience and, and years that you will ultimately have, but you don't have it 4, 5, 6, or 7, right? But we were created to absorb this so that we could survive and become a more independent little human. Remember, y'all, we were created for times when there were caves and animals and you had to go out and hunt for your food. I mean, you still sometimes have to do that, but like in a world where that's all we knew, there was no Trader Joe's to go pick up your food at, right? So we were designed, for me it's God, we were designed by God to be able to take care of ourselves-ish in a situation-ish that, your mom and your dad aren't there because let's say they went near a cave. Point is that oftentimes as real younglings, we don't hear you're amazing, you're terrific, you're doing great. And, depending on your culture, right, your family dynamic, it might not be as commonplace to hear these things on a frequent basis, right? So that was the case for me. In my culture, in my family dynamic, I didn't hear, you're amazing. I heard, don't do that, muchacha. Muchacha means girl in Spanish, because I was always getting into things. So I kept hearing like, don't do that. Stop doing that. You're making a mess. You're so messy. You're so... And I just kept hearing this, and that's what was reinforced. So because of all of that, I was not granted the confidence to trust myself and my decisions. I always thought like, if I do this, I gotta be careful because something bad's gonna happen. Like I would be going out the door and she'd be like, be careful, it's raining out. Thanks, Grandma. I see it's raining. Be careful if you go out. And she would always like lead with be careful, right? Bless her heart. She was protecting me and us, and we get that. But if that's all you hear, then you don't trust yourself when you go out into the rain. When you're driving in the rain, you're like, oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. So because you don't have this inner trust, you lack the confidence to show up, right? So why I was having issues with this question when it was asked of me to do a video is because the last couple of years have been tough. The last few years have been really tough. But last year, I didn't really have confidence because I was doing something new. I was writing a book. I didn't know how to write a book and I didn't have the confidence. So I was like doing something scary. So I was working through that process. And then this year, we've had some bumps in the road that have really shooken all of us. And I was lacking some confidence in how I was showing up in the world. So I really didn't feel equipped to talk about confidence because I feel like me, Jovanna, I need to be inspired, right? I can't just be like, okay, you tell me to talk about confidence and this is what I say about confidence. It's like, I have to feel confident to speak about confidence. Does that make sense? So I apologize if it's taken me a little bit to get confidence back, but I'm feeling so confident right now that I feel like I can speak to it. So what happened this week that reminded me of my confidence is something I think that can help, hopefully, you and me both, because it's not like I am confident today and I'm going to be confident the rest of my life. No, I'm going to keep doing things that are scary. I'm going to keep doing things that frighten me. That's called living. That's called trying new things. And just because it's a new thing doesn't mean like I have to not do it because I don't have the confidence of having done it enough to build that trust within myself to do it more frequently. That's not how it works. How it works is you do it, you trust and believe you can do it, and therefore you gain more confidence. So what I can say about this, it was a huge aha for me, and hopefully it will help you with your confidence. Here we go. What is one thing? There might be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. I don't care how many. Hopefully there's a million things. But right now, in your heart, in your mind, in your body, think of one thing, just one, that you do really well. You're not perfect at it. Nobody's gonna be. But that you do really well and that you love to do. What's one thing? I'll give you some examples. You can write jokes. I see you. You can write poetry. I see you. You could do YouTube videos. You could play the guitar, piano, violin. You could draw really well. You could dance, karate, baseball. What is one thing, just one right now, one thing that you are really good at and you enjoy doing? So for me, I'm going to give you my example. My example is I book travel. I book really cool travel plans at a really good price. Like I used to be a corporate travel agent and I got really good at it. So typically I'm the travel agent for everybody in my family. They like call me up. They're like, Jovanna, get me this flight. Jovanna, book me this hotel. And I'm just really good at it. And I know I'm good at it. Like, I'm like, yeah, I can get you a better deal. Like, I just know this, right? That is confidence. I am confident I'm going to get a great freaking travel deal. I just know I am, right? And other people know I'm gonna. So I had a situation this week where I had to book some travel and I was like, oh, the prices are really high right now. I'm going to give it a little bit. I'm going to wait until such a day and then I'm going to book it. I'll get a better deal, blah, blah, blah. And I was confident that I was going to get a better deal. That's what you need in all other areas that you don't feel confident or as confident in. So draw from that confidence that you know you can book travel at a steal of a price. For you, it might be draw, it might be telling a joke, it might be whatever it is. You know that you're confident in that area. If you know what confidence feels like in that area, then you can borrow that confidence and put it, place it, use it to energize you in other areas. That to me was like, what? Really? I did this for myself this week and it just blew my mind. I was able to borrow the confidence I have in booking great travel. By the way, I paused, I waited, I got back online, I found an amazing deal, I booked it at a better price, and I was like, this is confidence. I know this feeling. I'm gonna use this when I'm gonna go into my interview. I'm going to use this when I'm going to do a YouTube video. I'm going to do this when I go live. I'm going to feel this first. I am going to feel that feeling first so that when I go into something, I'm already at a higher state. I'm already coming from a place of power, right? Versus, this is the opposite. Oh my God, man, I know I haven't done this before and I'm really scared, but I've never been interviewed by this person before. I've never been on this podcast before. I don't know what questions she's going to ask me. What if she asks me really hard questions and I don't know the answers to it? I'm live. I don't know what to do. And then what if she can't edit it out? And then I'm going to look like foolish in front of her audience. Oh my God, that is so scary. Do you see the difference? Do you see that when you lead with this person trying to be like, what's going to happen? You're coming from a place of fear, anxiety. You're not going to have the confidence to perform. But when you come from this place of like, I'm going to get the best hotel deal in all the lands. Everyone's going to be like, how did you get that price? If I can do it with my travel deals, I can do it in this interview. I am gonna respond to whatever question she asks me because guess what? I have the answers. The answers are in my heart. The answers are in my head. The answers are from my own experience. I got this. This interview is gonna freaking rock. I'm gonna have fun in this interview because I know all the answers. And if I don't, that's okay. I could just be like, that's a great question and I don't know the answer, but holy smack, you made me think. That's an answer, right? So let's put a bow on it. Borrow confidence from an area you already feel confident in and lead with that in other areas. And then as you start having proof in other areas that you're doing good and being good and doing better and getting better, you will build the confidence necessary to have it in that interview. So now I'm confident booking travel and being in an interview. How cool is that? Now borrow that confidence and go into another area, whatever that may be. You know what? It took a while to get here, so I welcome it. For anybody who's new, why I say that is because I wasn't always positive and happy. It's been my journey. And now I am. So that's how I know you can be too, okay? Because if you knew where I started from, you'd be like, so that's why. All right, everybody, I'm going to say goodbye because y'all have to go enjoy your Friday, Saturday, weekend, yay, what? I love you all tremendously. Y'all are incredible and doing incredible things in this world. And you haven't even gotten started, okay? Okay, just to let you know. I love you all. Happy weekend, yay. Till next one. And I miss you already. Bye, everybody. So if you liked this video, go check out the others. I got lots of videos on this channel, so keep watching.